Hey guys, happy Sunday. Hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys have got to do whatever it is that you enjoy that makes your heart happy. I hope you have done that X-fold this weekend. We are in our first really, I would say, cold snap of 2020 of the 2020 season right now in Arkansas. We have been on that crazy roller coaster, right? Of like 80s during the day and like 30s to upper 40s at night. And it has been just this crazy seesaw weather. And I don't know about you guys, but when we have these crazy extremes on weather, my allergies, my chest, like you name it, my body feels like it is like screaming at me. Like, what is going on? It's so confused about what the world is going on. So as you guys are hopping on tonight, let me know where you're watching from, if you've had a good weekend, if you're excited that it's Halloween week, which is super exciting, right? It's Halloween week. Make sure you guys are following along on our stories on Instagram and Facebook this week. We are going to be doing all kinds of ways to celebrate Halloween that is not based around candy or food, which is huge, especially going into the holiday season that is here, right? Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy with the weather. It's just been nuts. So that's what actually led me into the topic that we're going to share tonight. So if you guys want to share this video out so we can get as many people on as quick as possible so we can knock these topics out, and I will let you guys get right back to homework and right back into your fussy pajamas and all the good things that make these holiday weekends so freaking special, right? Absolutely. So, hey Lynn, thanks for watching in Memphis. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. When you share this, make sure you write shared in the comments because as always, we pick 3 winners who have wrote shared to receive our new You Can Keto prize packs. I do happen to know that I finalized yesterday a You Can Keto 2020 ornament that will be coming very, very soon that you cannot buy. You have to get it through our prize pack. So we're super excited about those. Actually, I should have those in later this week. Super, super excited about that. Cannot wait to show you guys what the 2020 You Can Keto ornament looks like. Super excited. But what I want to talk to you about is we're just going to do some very basic, very, very basic 5 tips that you can do every single day to help strengthen your immune system. Because look, we can only control what we can control, right? We can't control the weather. What we can control though is making sure our immune system is at its absolute peak to be able to fight off and make us feel as best as we can, even though it's insanity of weather, right? So I'm going to knock out 5 tips that you guys can do every day to help strengthen your immune system. Number 1, bone broth. You should be drinking at least a half a cup of warm bone broth every single day, okay? Half a cup bone broth. I prefer Kettle and Fire. I like the chicken. I like the beef. I've got like all the goods. But you're going to want to do a half a cup of bone broth every single day to help strengthen your immune system. So that's number 1. Number 2 is drink a cup of lukewarm water every day. I'm not talking hot and I'm not talking cold, guys. You need to drink a cup, at least a cup. So we say 6 to 8 ounces of lukewarm water every single day. Okay? That's number 2. Now, if you guys are going to want to see the recap of this, we're going to write these down. You're going to want to make sure you're in You Can Keto, which is our totally free keto community. So if you're not in You Can Keto, just write You Can Keto in the comments below, and we will get you the link to join us on the inside with that as well. So that's 1, 2, bone broth, half a cup of half a cup of bone broth, 1 cup, 6 to 8 ounces of lukewarm water every single day. Number 3, I'm going to sound like Popeye here, but try to get some spinach in every day. Get at least 1 serving of greens, whether it be spinach, whatever. Try to get at least 1 serving per day of some type of green vegetable that has dietary fiber. Spinach is definitely way to go. You want to do the lukewarm instead of the cold because of the fact that lukewarm water actually Cold water is harder on your system. It actually can shock your system, things like that. That is why you want to make sure you do lukewarm. Super important to at least do 1 cup of lukewarm water. Number 4 is gargle with warm salt water at least twice a day. So number 4 is gargle with warm salt water at least twice a day. I do it in the morning and at night. I do pink salt and I gargle it. And that's what I do is like a mouthwash. I do it every morning and I do it every night. That actually, believe it or not, like the pores and things that are in your mouth, it's actually strengthening your immune system by doing that every single morning and night. And number 5, this is something that my husband and I have just recently started doing. I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. Okay, so I'm from Arkansas. Those of you who know anything about the geography of the United States knows that that is about as south as you can get, right? Like born, bred, Arkansas girl. When we say tea, what we're talking about is the sweet tea that like you pour it and it's like almost like sugar. It's like just syrupy, sugary. That's when we say tea. That's what we think of, right? That's what I've grown up as knowing tea to be. Well, not this August, but August before, Catherine and I were in the Grand Hotel in Michigan, which was the first time either one of us had ever been there. And as you know, Catherine's from Toronto and I'm being from Arkansas. So we sat down and the Grand Hotel is just this elaborate, like I felt like I was in Dirty Dancing the whole time we were there. Well, it is just this elaborate hotel and everything is like straight out of the 20s, 30s, 40s, that type of thing. Well, they bring around this tea cart and they're like, oh, would you like some warm tea? And I'm like, warm tea? That's a thing? And I literally thought Catherine was going to like die, bursting out laughing at the table at me. She's like, how old are you? And I was like, I think I was like 37, 38 at the time. I was like, well, when we say tea, we mean like iced tea. Like that's what we drink. And no, they were like, this was like this Earl Grey hot tea. It was so good. But the thing is, like, I'm not a hot liquid person normally, but probably within the past month recently, my husband and I have both been doing a glass of hot tea at night. Whether it be, now he likes a peach flavor, raspberry, that kind of thing. And I've been doing a lemon ginger tea that has a probiotic in it as well. And we've been doing that at night and he's sleeping better, which we have massive issues sleeping in our house anyway. But it has been something that we are both really, really enjoying, especially as it turns cooler and things like that. So that was number 5 that I wanted to add into our list of ways to beef up your immune system, is do some type of black or green tea of an evening. Make sure that it's non-caffeinated. And it's really something that we have learned to really enjoy. And it's something that we're doing together, which is always super awesome when you can do it with your spouse, etc. Right? So yes, warm tea at night has been absolutely great. So the 5 things are: half a cup of bone broth every single day. Make sure you're doing 1 cup of lukewarm water every day. Number 3 is going to be making sure you're getting a green vegetable with dietary fiber every day. So spinach is a great example of that. Number 4 is to gargle with warm salt water twice a day. And number 5 is to enjoy a glass of hot tea of an evening. Green tea or black tea, let me know in the comments below what your favorite tea recipe is. I'll be happy to pass those along to you guys. Hope this was helpful. Let's all strengthen together and let's up our immune system and try to run into cold and flu season and come out better on the other side. Hope you guys have a great night and we'll see you on the inside at You Can Keto. Thanks.